All right, guys, I want to do a sobering video here for everyone who's getting excited about cryptocurrency taking off. I want to remind you why you guys are in cryptocurrency and share with you some profits that I'm taking right now and get you guys to be thinking about this because I think you're going to enjoy this. So let's start with this. What is one of the greatest goals in cryptocurrency? Most people in their mind, they think, well, Travis, I know the answer to this. It's the time to top. And the fact is, this is not true. Trading this market for about 9.5 coming up on 10 years. When retail traders leave in a bear market, I promise you this is when you want to stay and when you want to stick around. The thing about timing the bottom of a market is you can technically miss. And I've done the math on this, guys. You can miss the top 20 to 30% quadrant of exiting Bitcoin, XLM, Solana, Cardano. It doesn't matter. Just pick your cryptocurrencies and still make exponential gains because of what's called diminishing returns. Okay, I'm just going to say DM. The diminishing return says this, and follow me because I'm going to show you guys some profits that we just took recently. The people who buy in at these lower prices, I'm just going to say buy down here. The people who buy here exponentially make obviously more from here to here. But the thing is that when everyone's trying to time the top of cryptocurrency, the people who've bought in at the lower points, they're going to make their 10x right here. But the people who start buying as FOMO starts entering back into the market, where most retail traders actually buy probably around this point, and they're looking to capture these gains right about here, you're only going to pull maybe a 4 to 5x. Why is this? It's the theory of just compound ROI. When you have an asset at a lower price, let's say, like, for example, we bought XLM at 0.094 cents. Okay. And it's obviously where it's at today. And we've done hundreds of % profit on some exits we took. Sticking in the market, cryptocurrency in a bear market is the only way to accomplish this. So 2 notes I want you guys to take down. When the bear market hits, don't unsubscribe from your subscriptions. I'm not even just talking about ours. I'm talking about any ones you hold. You have to put the most productivity into the bear market, because the friends that actually stuck around in the bear market, we're actually pulling profit right now. Like, I'm not saying this to boast. Please follow along. I will teach you guys more about this in what we call our future forecast that's coming up. But I want you guys to see what we're doing here. I made this post and I said, guys, in the last 5 days, I have been taking withdrawals. So I took a withdrawal of 8,357 from Coinbase, and a few days before that, July 13th, we took a $50,000 withdrawal. And you guys know this morning we just took a 421% profit on a certain coin, and then on the 13th we ended up taking the pretty big gainer, which was, let me see if I can find this quickly, or else I'm just going to move on. So we took a profit for, it's right here. We took a profit for 541%. So here's the thing. Many people are getting into the market right now as they start seeing price move up, but we're already taking profit. What is one of the most crucial things to do in a market? It is to take profit along the way. But how are we taking 500 and 400% profits on our money right now? It's because we never left in the bear market. So things to remember: don't ever leave in a bear market. That's where the most money is made. Millionaires are not made by timing the top. They are made by timing the bottom, because you can literally miss the top 20 to 30% quadrant and you can still make literally millions of dollars for some people. Secondly, if you're going to FOMO into the market, do so and take some stinking profits along the way. Many people, what you guys are going to do in this bull market here is you're going to watch the market go up like this. You're going to continually see the higher highs put in, and you're going to say, all right, I'm just going to hold because I know inside that the market's going to go higher. And you guys are going to draw your trend lines like this. And you're going to say, we're going to hit this point. I showed you guys in the future forecast. Maybe I'll even do this tomorrow morning. Guys, others, which controls all the altcoins minus the top 10, I bet you guys we are not going to get to this point here. We're going to fall way short, and you guys are going to round trip this whole thing again and probably lose another 60 to 70%. I'm not trying to be rude. That's just what the data states. So you have to start taking profit, guys, along the way as the market goes up. But in the light of profit, if you guys watched the last video I did, as you're taking profit, many retail traders make this mistake, is they take profit. Let me do green here so you guys can follow along here. They take profit along the way, and good job for you guys taking profit. But what they do is on the drop back down, the higher low formations, like let's say we're looking at this trend right here and we blow it up. We have these higher low formations. They take this profit and they re-enter it on the low and they ride it back up. They look like a genius for like 30 days. But then what happens is they don't have a full exit plan or know the metrics at time the top of Bitcoin, XLM, and XRP. And then they hold, and you get into this crazy trap where you actually start fighting against yourself. I'm going to draw this out for you guys. Where an uptrend starts in the market, this is actually the top. The market moves back down. They say, no, we're fine. This is just a bull flag. The market moves back up like this, and they say, okay, we're good. We're going to break out. And then it moves back down like this. And then it goes back up, and they say, oh, no, we're still good. We're still going to hold. Why? Because we have an impulse move, and we have a bull flag right here. And then the market goes down here. By the time they've convinced themselves that it's just going to keep going up because they want it to keep going up, they've lost this 30% of the money they had in the market. In some cases, it's close to 50%. So what I'm teaching you guys and what I'm trying to lead by example here in the membership at tradeconfident.io and just all the families and individuals we're coaching here is to take some profit. And then tomorrow's future forecast tomorrow morning, I'm teaching you guys how, I literally just did this. The profit that I just made, the $8,000 that I just made this morning, closing out a trade for the 400% gain because we bought super low. And that's just a small exit. We have $1.8 million still in the market. So 8,000 is nothing. We'll take huge exits later with everyone. But what I want to show you guys is how you take these exits, how I can see this in my tax software, and then I immediately go ahead and withdraw the money and I put a certain amount aside in my tax bank account so I can actually have it earning interest, the amount set aside, and I can pay Uncle Sam at the end of the year. Guys, if you understand what I'm trying to explain here, and you guys, literally, I'm going to be unshameful about this. Please purchase the membership at tradeconfident.io. I'm giving you guys every one of my buys, all of my sales. I'm teaching you the tax software to use so you guys can literally plug in the tax software, plug in your ledger, Coinbase, Kraken, and just focus on gains. You guys' minds should be focused on gains, and that is it this cycle. But I want to come out and tell you guys, remember the importance of taking profits. And as I'm here and I'm trying to, lead you guys here, not as a financial advisor, but when I take a 541% profit, when I come out and I just posted this morning that we ended up taking a 421% profit, I'm coming back down here and putting my money where my mouth is and showing you guys I'm withdrawing this to do what? To recoup my principal investment. Don't round trip this whole market, guys. Future forecast. I'm doing this tomorrow, guys. I'm going to come out with about a 45-minute video to teach you guys how to use tax software. We do have updated sell limits. So real quick, my guys that are in the membership right now and those of you guys who are joining, I have upped some active sell limits that I showed you last time. I have upped them based off some new data I'm seeing. So I have adjusted my sell limits. Please watch tomorrow because I'm going to give you guys new levels there because I think this market is taking off faster than I think. And I think the rotation from Bitcoin dominance is actually, we're hitting those linchpin moments I've been teaching you guys about. So this is very crucial. You guys pay attention to the market right now and the next plays that we're going to make. Because on Solana, we're looking to take a 2,100% profit exit here coming up. A 21x. I'm not even joking. We put $14,000 into Solana at $14. Why? Because I did exactly what I'm teaching you guys here. I did not leave in the bear market. That exit is coming up here soon. It will probably be a 21x I'm taking with all of our members. Guys, watch every entry and every exit I make in the future forecast, and I will lead you guys through this whole bull market, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Please understand, guys, I'm going to say this again. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm giving you a ticket to see how I manage my money, okay? So tomorrow morning, guys, description, 25% off. You guys already know the spiel by now. Sign up tomorrow morning in the future forecast at tradeconfident.io. I'll release this on July 18th. And as I always do, I'll show this to you guys again. Nothing has changed here. From the last video, I showed you guys that I had 164,000. If you just watched a video I posted a few hours ago, I just did another sale. We've made $171,000 for the year pulled back to our bank account. And now our updated dashboard, we are currently sitting at, let me let this load here for a second, 1.778 because we did take some profit out of the market. We're at 1.8. The market's dropped down a little bit, but we also took some profit. So still $783,000 in profit and many exits to come. Like Solana, we're probably going to do a 21x on that. Follow the future forecast, guys, at tradeconfident.io. It's $65 a month, and I'm giving you guys 25% off, and you can watch the next 8 future forecasts. That's not true. Tuesday, I'm going to YWAM Mendocino for my family's reunion on my wife's side. So I'm not doing a future forecast Tuesday, but I'm loading you guys up tomorrow on Friday, and then I'll be doing all the rest in the future. So guys, join the future forecast. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I will show you guys every play that I'm making. Bye, guys.